सान्द्रानन्दावबोधात्मकमनुपमितं कालदेशावदिभ्या निर्मुक्तं नित्यमुक्तं निगमशतसहस्रेण निर्भास्यमानम् अस्पष्टं दृष्टमात्रे पुनः उरुपुरुषार्थात्मकं ब्रह्मतत्त्वं तत्तावत् भाति साक्षात् गुरुपवनपुरे हन्त भाग्यं जनानाम् अज्ञात्वा ते महत्त्वं यदिह निगदितं विश्वनाथ क्षमेथः स्तोत्रं चैतत्सहस्रोत्तरमधिकतरं त्वत्प्रसादाय भूयात् वेधा नारायणीयं श्रुतिषु च जनुषा स्तुत्यता वर्णनेन स्फीतम् लीलावतारैरिदमिह कुरुताम् आयुरारोग्य सौख्यम् आयुरारोग्य सौख्यम्.
Guru Pavanapure Hantabhagyam Janana. Namaskaram to all the Astikas. That little boy who was born to Devaki and Vasudeva in the Tithi of Ashtami, and when the asterism, the star, was of Rohini, in the Krishna Paksha, was shifted for safety under the command of Yogamaya by the father Vasudeva, crossing the river Kalindi in the middle of the night from Mathura to Gokulam. On the other hand was Yogamaya in the Tithi of Navami, born to Yashoda. So this child was exchanged for the other. Here is the Shloka. Dhruvam kapatashalino madhuharasya maya bhavedasaviti kishorikam bhaginika karalingitam dvipo nalinikantaradiva mrinalikam akshipan ayam tvadanujamajam upalapattake pishtavan. So this is a shloka that describes how Kamsa, upon realizing, knowing that his sister has finally delivered a child. For him, he doesn't know about the birth of the boy in exchange for the girl. For him, it is now is when his sister has delivered a child. So he has to come rushing. Asau bhave dhruvam maya. This must certainly be your maya. And that particular place, kapata shalinaha madhuvarasya. O you slayer of Madhu, this must be your maya. He thought, Kamsa thought. Iti ayam. Thereby, thinking thus, he came rushing into the jail premises, saw this beautiful child in the hands of the parents, namely Devaki and Vasudeva. He had to pluck that child, pull that child. How did he pull? Dvipaha iva mrinalikam Nalini Kantarat, Nalini Kantarat, in a beautiful pond filled with lotuses, Nalini, which is lotus, Dvipaha iva mrinalikam, like how an elephant would pluck the lotus along with its stalk. See, to pull a lotus with the stalk, the elephant doesn't have to invest all its energy. Same is the case with Kamsa. He didn't have to prove all his valor to pluck this girl child. He just plucked it effortlessly, like how an elephant would take away the stalk and the lotus flower. So he says, Dvipaha iva mrinalikam nalini kantarat akshipan kishorikam. Thereby he took away effortlessly that girl child, kishorikam, bhaginikakara alingitam, who had been tightly embraced. Your sister, Bhaginikam, your sister, hey Krishna, was tightly being embraced by the very father and mother. So he had to pluck it away. Pishtavan tvadanujam ajam. Now he had to take that girl child and that ajam, that eternal one, because like the Jivatma which is eternal, The Jivatma, the Baddha Jivatmas, the Mukta Jivatmas, the Nitya Jivatmas, they are also eternal. So this Tvadanujam, your sister, Ajam, who is the eternal one, Pishtavan, he struck your sister, Upala Pattake. Upala Pattakam means a slab of rock. So a slab of rock was found and he had to bang this girl child against that particular rock. Now, this Sarga, this particular Dashakam, time and again Bhaṭṭatiri calls this girl child as a sister, Anujam, Ajam, Bhaginika. Why? Because it is believed that after Krishna Avataram, it was firmly believed that Parvati is the sister to Vishnu. In Lalita Sahasranamam as well, you get this line, Padmanabha Sahodari, Unmesha Nimishotpanna Vipanna Bhuvanavali. Muthuswami Dikshitar in multiple places keeps talking about it. Varaguru Guha Janani Madashamani Mahishasuramardini Mandagamani Mangala Vara Pradayini Sarasi Janabha Sodari. In another Kriti he says Bimbadari Chir Prati Bimbadari Bindunadava Shankari Shankari Ambuja Ramana Sodari Ambari Kadambari Nilambari Ambuja Ramana Sodari, Padmanabha Sahodari, Sarasija Nabha Sodari. So she is addressed as the sister. So that tradition continues till date. So he says, Pishtavan Tvad Anujam Ajam, that one who doesn't see death, that one who is your sister, Upala Pattake, was struck on a slab of stone. What happened to her? Tato bhavadupasako jhatiti mrityupashadiva pramuchyatara saivasa samadhiruda rupantara adhastalama jagmushi vikasadashta bahuspuran mahayudhamahogata kila vihayasa didyute tataha tarasa pramuchya. Then releasing the child who was caught in the hands of Kamsa, releasing herself. What did she do? Bhavad upasakaha jhatiti mrityupashativa. We need to connect this with Ajamilopakyanam. In Ajamilopakyanam, through Yama's words to his Kinkara, we know that Yama had advised all your pasham, because Yama and Yamadutas will carry a certain rope to pull the people. So that is called pasham. That pasham can be thrown on the one whose karma says that at this point in time the Jivatma can exit. But it can be thrown only on the one who is not a Vaishnava. Because Yama clearly says, the one who worships Narayana, the jurisdiction of Yama will not come on him. So, like how a Vishnu devotee, because when Yamadutas came, Vishnu Dutas came and argued, stating that you cannot take away Ajamila because he uttered the word Narayana. Similarly here, Bhaṭṭatiri says, hey Krishna, like how your devotee escapes the pasham of Yama, Bhavad upasakaha jhatiti mrityupashativa. That is why Bhagavad Pada says, Kriyate tasya yamena cha bhaja govindam bhaja govindam bhaja govindam. So he says mrityupashativa, like a person who escapes the mrityupasham, bhavad upasaka jhatiti, that too being an upasaka of you, since he is a bhakti yoga nishta, a aradhaka, a sadhana person, since he does that towards you, he escapes Yama's pasha. Similarly, when a devotee of Narayana can escape Yama's pasha, won't his sister be able to? Samadhiruda Rupantara. She went into the skies and took a large exalted form. Vikasat Ashtabahu Spuran Mahayudam, with 8 ayudhas, with 8 hands, Amba, Shambhavi, Chandramauli, Ravala, Aparna, Uma, Parvati, Kali, Haimavati, Shivadrinayani, Katyayani, Bhairavi, Savitri, Navayavana, Shubhakari, Samrajya Lakshmi Prada, Chidrupi, Paradevata, Bhagavati, Srirajarajeswari, is what many Shaktas would always say. This particular Durga, when she went and she stood with the ayudhas for a minute, for a second, Kamsa was startled. He couldn't take this form. So, Vikasat Ashtabahu Spuran Mahayudham Ajagmushi Adhastalam Eva. Her feet didn't even touch the ground to prove how eternal, how powerful she is. Ajagmushi Adhastalam Eva Sa Didyute Kila. She did very much shine. How did she shine? Gata Vihayasa Aho. Passing through the sky. So she left this place, passing through the sky, saying that the person who's born to kill you is already safe. So she has to convey that message. So she instills that fear. Andal says, Kanjan Vayittil Niruppenna Nindra Nedumale. That niruppu, that fire was instilled in Kamsa, and she had done her job. Next, Bhaṭṭatiri continues. Nrishamsatara kamsate kimumaya vinishpishtaya babhuva bhavadantakaha kvachana chintyatam te hitam iti tvadanuja vibho khalamudirya tam jagmushi marudganapanayita bhuvicha mandiranyeyushi. Hey Nrishamsatara Kamsa, oh the wicked one, Kamsa. She says in her voice, oh wicked one Kamsa, Kimute maya vinishpishtaya. What is the use of you crushing me? Crushing me is not going to happen. Thereby do not spend your energy in thinking about how to kill me. Vinishpishtaya. Bhavad antakaha babhuva kvachana. Bhavad antakaha babhuva kvachana. The one who is born to kill you is already born and is extremely safe. So he says, Bhavad Antakaha Babhuva Kvachana, is born elsewhere and he is extremely safe. So do not be concerned as to whether the child who is born to kill me is now being killed because I am killing you, because I am not that person who is going to kill you. The one who is going to kill you is already born elsewhere. Babhuva Kvachana Hitam te chintyatam. So may something good for you be thought of. So you still have time to correct yourself. So she says, Hitam te chintyatam. She is after all Janani, right? Mother. So as a mother, she is a sister to Bhagavan, mother to many Atmas. So she thinks that way and she says, now at least let something good be thought for yourself. Turn yourself, change yourself, so that you can escape the wrath of that Bhagavan who is born to kill you. Iti udirya tam khalam he vibho. Uttering these words to Kamsa, Marudgana Panayita, thereby the celestial beings were celebrating her. Tvad Anuja Jagmushi Bhuvi. So she went to so she had to leave this place. Where did she go? She did not go to her abode. She left this place and went to different parts of the earth, and Mandirani Eyushicha. She manifested herself settling in various temples as the Grama Devata. Namadheyani, Bhagavata Shlokam says, Namadheyani kurvanti sthanani cha narabhuvi Durgeti Bhadrakaliti Vijaya Vaishnaviti cha Kumuda Chandrika Krishna Madhavi Kanyaketi cha Maya Nārāyaṇīyam Shāradetyambiketi cha. Kumuda, Chandika, Krishna, she is called by the names Kumuda, Chandika, Krishna, Durga, Bhadrakali, and she stays as the Grama Devata across various temples. Maya Nārāyaṇīyam Shāradetyambiketi cha. So Bhagavan commanded that she should become the Grama Devata and settle in all these places. Mandirani Eyushi cha, says Bhaṭṭatiri in this particular shloka.
Life is a learning. Every day is a learning. So why stop? We are very happy to present Ramayana Pariksha RAP 2025. This is being organized by our trust Deshikadaya. It is an online examination. All that you have to do is to read the book Ramayanam Volume 1 that I have authored And 2, register for the exam. It is happening on the 22nd of June 2025. Exciting prizes. And the biggest prize is reading the Ramayana and answering the questions. Age no bar, geography no bar. So why stop? Register soon. Namaskar.
कल्याणरूपाय कलौ जनानां कल्याणदात्रे करुणासुधाब्दे कंवादि दिव्यायुधसत्कराय वातालयाधीश नमो नमस्ते नारायण 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 नारायण